Welcome back to this edition of Inside the Garage. I'm Frank. Thank you guys for checking us out, our humble little garage. You know, it's summer in the Phoenix area and it's hotter than a mug, so we're going to get a lot of AC issues coming through the garage. We've got this Honda Pilot that we're going to preview today. Specifically, the AC's got plenty of refrigerant, but that compressor's just not engaging. Got plenty of voltage, but it's still not coming on. So we're going to dive in, find out what's going on, and show you two quick and easy steps to show you how these compressors can go bad. So let's dive in, let's get this AC compressor pulled off. Now that we've got the AC compressor out, we certainly can see signs of where it's probably been slightly leaking, all that moisture. But really what we're doing is an electrical test. Remember, we had voltage to the compressor and the compressor still was not engaging on. So what we're going to do is take a simple voltmeter, digital multimeter, get it to your ohm setting. And on this particular compressor, we should be getting 3.9 to 4.3 ohms. So we're going to check that real quick. And we're actually getting 4.6. It's not much over, but it is out of the limit. 3.9 to 4.3 is good measure. We're going to test this new Denso AC compressor. Make sure that we don't have a bad new compressor. You don't want to go through all that labor, and that's at 3.8. So the ohms resistance on this AC clutch is beyond specifications. Number one, ohms is telling us this is bad. Number two, really simple, get a feeler gauge, an old school feeler gauge. These feeler gauges have been around since like 1890. And really the spec between 1, let me get it straight, 0.14, right? So that's 14 thousandths to 24 thousandths. And you can clearly see here, we get into 26 as measured right here. On this AC clutch, it's got plenty of gap, and that's just way too much gap. Now on this new one here, we can barely fit that in. In fact, if we get down to 14, let's go down to 0.8. 0.8 goes in. 0.14 should fit right in there too. So as you can see, over time, the clutch gap on these compressors will wear out. We can actually go right into, let's say, 15 in that clutch gap, and we're looking good. So it is conclusive. We got a bad AC compressor. Unfortunately, these Hondas, most of your Honda compressors, that when they're failing electrically, they can short out internally on these AC clutches. So we're going to get the new one installed, recheck our system, get it recharged, and we should be good to go. The AC compressor on this is fairly simple to remove and replace. Going to go ahead and put it in a deep vacuum, probably a good 45 minutes to an hour, get all that moisture in the system out of the system. The system's been open during the course of repairs. So remember, check the ohms test on that compressor. That's a sure shot sign. If your compressor's bad, you're going to be failing that resistance specification. So going to ship this down the road with cold ice air. Thanks for stopping by. If you've got a car that you want to see or repair for a particular car or truck, chime in down in the comments. If you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We're going to try to get these videos out to you daily from right here inside the garage.